Here's a quick little special tour of the Kilimanjaro safaris. Appears that a crash of white rhinoceros held up our safari today. Thank you for watching the videos.
Well, it's actually related to the giraffe. It has a prehensile tongue like the giraffe. I'm going to come back to that thought in a second, guys. On your left-hand side, the beautiful crimson animal is known as the bongo. Ba-dum-bum. The bongo's nickname is the ghost of the forest. Both male and female have antlers. That's not common for antelope. Usually only the males have the antlers. Also on the left-hand side, you'll see a few of the female. Those are greater kudus, grayish tan. They do not have antlers. They are the second tallest antelope. Now let's get back to that okapi. I said the okapi ready for a 2-week safari. If that's okay with you guys, say whoop whoop. Oh wow! On the left-hand side, walking over there on the left is a black rhinoceros. The black rhinoceros is the smallest of the rhinoceros family. It weighs only about 3,000 pounds. Black rhinoceros has a skinny snout, and what that means is it does not eat grass. It eats trees and shrubs. Guys, of hippopotamus, a bloat of hippos, B-L-O-A-T. Now, the way that I remember that they're called a bloat is that the hippopotamus really doesn't swim. They actually walk along the banks of the river and they float. And the word float, guys, rhymes with bloat. You got it, kids back there, good job. On the island are the pink-backed pelicans. The pink-backed pelican gets its name during mating season. You literally can see its pink skin. Now guys, remember in the beginning of our safari, just a reminder, we normally see the Nile crocodiles along the banks of this river, so please keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the truck. We really don't want any close encounters with them Nile crocodile. On your left-hand side are some more hippos. Look how large they are, 5,500 pounds. Although they look cute and all, they have the second most ferocious bite of any animal, second to that of the Nile crocodile. Nile crocodile, guys, Nile crocodile on the left-hand side. Those Nile crocodile will grow to be 16 to 20 feet long, weighing 600 pounds. They have the most ferocious bite of any animal. Their bite is equal to 2,000 pounds of pressure per square inch, friends. Their bite is bone-crushing. We are no longer traveling slowly. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Caution of that Nile crocodile on the left-hand side, guys. Keep those hands in. Holy cattle. Although their horns are huge, they're not very heavy. They're actually honeycomb on the inside, and the animal, by pumping blood up into the horn, they can actually regulate their body temperature. Those horns are almost like a radiator. The Ankole cattle is the only domesticated animal here on the reserve. They were domesticated by the Watusi tribe. Now, friends, they're also called the Watusi cattle. The Watusi tribe did not raise this cattle for food because in Africa, the more Ankole cattle a tribe owns, the higher that tribe is revered in social class. Mountain zebras. Guys, are those zebras black with white stripes or white with black stripes? Anybody know? If you look at their nose, you're correct. If you look at their nose, they have a black nose, so it's a black zebra with a white stripe. A group of zebras, if I have any dancers on board, is called a dazzle of zebra. Also on the left-hand side, you'll see the emblem of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Those are sable antelope. The curved horns actually deter the lions from jumping on their backs. A dazzle of zebra. Now, although that zebra looks, they have 7 vertebrae, so do we, but their vertebrae are a little bit larger than ours. Notice its irregular jagged coat that identifies them as a tower. Now, I'm going to stop here, guys, because I'm hoping to give you guys a view of the prehensile tongue of the giraffe. Remember, the okapi has a prehensile tongue as well. Their tongue is 18 inches long, and their tongue is like a finger. They can literally reach out of their mouth with that 18-inch tongue, which is almost as long as my arm, grab a specific branch and remove all the leaves with that tongue. A tower of giraffes. How beautiful is that, guys? The mandrill is the largest of the monkey species. Sorry, ladies, the male is more beautiful than the female. That may have something to do with size. The male weighs 100 pounds, where its facial markings are more prevalent than the 40-pound female. The mandrills. Sunscreen so the elephant will not get a sunburn. Story about that elephant over there, guys. The elephants have been stampeding across the farmers' crops, destroying the farmers' crops, destroying the farmers' income. Elephants get to be a certain age, they're actually kicked out of that matriarch, and the male elephants will actually form a bachelor herd. Now, what's unique about the elephant's matriarch is not the male is in charge, the highest ranking female takes care of the whole matriarch. And what I find to be so neat about the elephants is that all of the mother elephants will take care of all of the young baby elephants. You'll see the elephant over there is turning its trunk any which way it can. Well, they have 100,000 muscles in their trunks, guys. There's a Maasai giraffe also on the right. Pink color because of their diet of brine shrimp. Brine shrimp is high in beta carotene, turning their feathers that pink color. Now, guys, you learned a group of hippos, a group of zebra, a group of giraffe. Anybody on board know what you call a group of flamingo? I'm hoping somebody knows, because if I tell you guys, you're going to think I'm making all of this stuff up. It's called a flamboyance of flamingo. Now, if you think that's humorous, guys, you should try to say flamboyant flamingo. Purchasing anything made out of ivory. On the left-hand side, you'll see the scimitar-horned oryx. The scimitar-horned oryx is a success story when it comes to conservation. They were thought to be extinct at one point. Luckily for us, there were a few reserves that had the scimitar-horned oryx on it, and now the scimitar-horned oryx is now multiplying in the wild. That animal over there can go 9 months without drinking any water. Their bodies do not sweat until they reach a temperature of 115 degrees Fahrenheit. In that mud hole is a huge hoof print of the white rhinoceros. The white rhinoceros is substantially larger than the black rhino. You learned the black rhino weighed 3,000 pounds, right? The white rhino weighs 4,000 to 5,000 pounds, and they can run at a crashing speed of 45 miles an hour. A group of rhinoceros around. Those are the white rhinoceros, friends. I'm going to whisper. They don't have good hearing, they don't have good eyesight, but they have excellent hearing. I mean, imagine that animal weighs about 5,000 pounds. Just gonna let him know I'm here. I don't want to startle it. And again, those beautiful lions on the kopie. You see the wide snout of this rhinoceros compared to the black rhino? This white rhino actually grazes on grass.
Safari 3, departure 3 in the jog. Safari 3, departure 3 in the jog.
They are huge. Friends, I apologize for the inconvenience. The animals do have the right of way here on the reserve. I don't know about you guys, but there's no other place I'd rather be held up than right here on the reserve with all these beautiful animals today. Unfortunately, guys, when it comes to conservation, the rhinoceros is being poached today as well for their horns. There are less than 5,000 rhinoceros in the world. I really don't understand it, guys. The rhinoceros's horn is made out of keratin, which is like your fingernail and hair. Their horn actually has no scientific or medicinal value to us as human beings. If you guys have been following news on the Harambe Wildlife Reserve, we had the birth of a baby rhino a couple weeks ago. Oh my, they are huge. Looks like we're not going anywhere.
Reserve 1 from Safari 26. One back. Back on the radius, close that gap, please.
Reserve word Safari 18.
One back.
Holding for the Rhino at the Gobi.
Maintain 10 feet, call me back in 30 seconds.
Little bribe never hurts.
Okay, guys, let's move on.
Oh dear.
Holding for another Rhino at the Gobi.
10-4, maintain 10 feet, call me back in 30 seconds.
Well, guys, there's a beautiful view of the beautiful lions over there on the Gobi. Okay, here we go. Friends of having wilderness explorers on board Wilderness Explorers, you need to know the name of my truck. The warthog's related to the domesticated pig. Kids, you may know this animal by its nickname, Pumbaa. 30 years, you have donated millions of dollars toward wildlife conservation. So again, thank you for your constant support. Well, here's the water, and that means our safari is coming to an end. But guys, I'm not going to say goodbye to you guys, because goodbye is so final and so ending. So guys, on behalf of Kilimanjaro Safaris, again, my name is Brian. You know, I shared with you, my parents always taught me that what you see with your eyes, you value in your heart.
And that was the Kilimanjaro Safaris here at Animal Kingdom. Thank you for watching the videos, and thank you for subscribing.